All right, what up, people? It's your boy Chid from Unit Eagle Eye coming to you again with a brand new video. This time is to talk about Arsenal versus CSKA Moscow, Europa League tie. And joining me for this preview is the guest I never ever take for granted, my boy Lee Gunner. Say hello to the people.
Good evening. Hope everyone's well. Thanks for everyone watching. And yeah, we're going to probably butcher a few names along the way in this preview. And
no doubt.
Mate, I had a look at some of the players' names before I come on here. My God. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really bad.
Do you know what, right? What you might as well do is edit in the big shack. Skupni, Ashni. Yeah, just whack that in, bro. Just put that in. That sums it all up.
A full big shack, bro.
No disrespect to any Moscow fans watching this, by the way.
Of course, I do have Russian listeners too. No disrespect to you guys. Before we go into the game on Thursday, let's talk about your boy Hector Bellerin and the superstar Mesut Ozil. They got into well. It seems like the camera caught them having a little bit of a tiff on the pitch. Is much to do about nothing, or is this just the kind of thing that happens on a football pitch, or is this Hector being a bit of a dick and he realised he got caught? What do you reckon?
Well, Mesut Ozil's gone up in my estimations, put it that way.
I knew he would.
Fair play. At least he gives a fuck. That's how I'm seeing it. Like, it all came about because Bellerin held the ball too long, which is what he does all the fucking time, which is why people get the ump with him, yeah? He holds on to the ball. Instead of passing the pass straight away or crossing the cross straight away, it will take that extra touch that you don't need to touch. And by then, the player's either offside, which Ozil was, yeah, or the defence are back in line and the cross is no longer possible. So, yeah, Ozil sort of threw his arms up and shouted whatever he shouted at him about pass earlier or whatever. You don't see on the clips I've seen what Bellerin said back, but then Ozil's come out with, "You talk too much." Yeah, shut the fuck up. You talk too much. Something along them lines. Then obviously Bellerin's come back at him and he's gone, "Yeah, I'll see you inside. Wait till we get inside." Yeah, so, and it's funny because Bellerin made a bit of a joke out of it on his Twitter. Yeah. So, yeah, that was quite funny. His tweet was quite funny, actually. He put a picture, I don't know if you've seen it, but he put a picture up of him, like, with a shitting himself face, like, standing in the dress. Somebody's took a photo and he's like, "Oh, fuck." And he goes, "Yeah, when Ozil walks in the dressing room." Yeah, it was quite a good tweet. But yeah, like, mate, that's what we want. But you know one thing I will say on this? And I said this the other night on a podcast I went on with Mike, yeah, is that if that was Alexis Sanchez doing that, yeah, would it have been a different story? Would everyone have come out and said, "Oh, look, the petulant child"? Yeah. But because it's Mesut Ozil, it's, "Oh, yeah, well, he gets a pass."
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll never know because Sanchez don't play her anymore. But based off of previous, where he's thrown his gloves down and everyone said, "Look at him, petulant child," when Ozil's thrown his gloves down, he gets a... Do you see where I'm coming from? So I'm not going to try and dig out Ozil because I make him right, mate. I think he was right to have a pop. Yeah, and Bellerin does talk too much.
To play devil's advocate, though, I will say this. You don't generally tend to see Ozil act like that. He has a very calm demeanour most of the times, much to the annoyance of a lot of people. So to see him actually react in a certain way, that must have really pissed him.
Sorry to cut you off. My prediction of Ronaldo ruining Juve's just kicks in. 3 minutes in, 1-0.
All right. Already. Fuck me.
Yeah, 2 minutes 51 seconds. Ronaldo's just pinged one in like outside of the boot from near penalty spot.
Come on,
Allegri. I think it was a cross from Misco.
You're showing me up. You're showing me up, Allegri. You're showing me up. What's going on?
But no, like, listen, Chris. At the end of the day, yeah, Mesut Ozil is a very quiet player, and that's why a lot of people get on his case, including me. Yeah, and I liked what I see. I liked him doing that because it shows he cares. Number one. Yeah, and it shows that even though we were winning the game 1-0 at that stage, yeah, he weren't happy with that. Yeah, he wanted more. He wanted to kill the game off, and that was an opportunity. If Bellerin had passed him in, that was an opportunity for us to go 2-on-2. Yeah, See what I mean? So yeah, I'm happy he done that, man. And listen,
Totally.
if they got back in the dressing room and kissed and made up, then cool, man. Because like, listen, we want a happy camp, yeah. But at the same time, we've got to have some sort of leaders out on the pitch that have got to call each other out. It's all been too nicey and letting everyone off all the time. Start digging these players out if they make a bad pass. So yeah, I was happy with that, man.
Yeah, completely agree with you. All right, just moving on slightly. So I put out a poll yesterday, just because I was curious. You know, I started seeing stories of how, you know, and they've been surfacing all day today about the fact that Thomas Tuchel is definitely not coming to Arsenal this summer because, as far as everybody knows, much like both of us have been saying, by the way, that as far as he knows, Wenger's not leaving in the summer. So there's no way Tuchel's coming to Arsenal. So it gave me an idea just to run a poll. And that poll was basically, you know, to humour me for a second, because Lord knows there are a lot of cynical Arsenal fans out there. Well, I basically said, so if Wenger announced in the summer that in 2019, that would be his final season at Arsenal, and to take over from him, either Allegri or Simeone was announced as his successor, would you be happy with that? Literally, the vote just closed, and 61% said reluctantly yes, and 39% said hell no, they want him gone now. Where do you stand on that?
I voted reluctantly yes.
Yeah, and I would have, not mine.
I'll tell you why I voted reluctantly yes, because if Tuchel does become manager, listen, I'll back him, yeah? I'll back him because it's anybody but Wenger for me, yeah? Pardew's available, by the way.
Oh, God, yeah. Can't wait.
but I don't think Tuchel's good enough to take charge at Arsenal, because I think that the job that the next manager is going to have to do is massive, because we're so fucked. It is unreal. We're so far behind, not just top four, but winning a title. We're light years behind winning a title. So I don't think Tuchel's the man to come in and take us to that title winning position or title challenging position. But it would be a different voice, a different manager, different training methods and different everything. So I would back him.
True.
But if it means that we can get an elite manager in another year's time, then yeah, I'll take the banter club for another year, mate. Yeah, because listen, we can get worse, right? Let's not kid ourselves. We can get worse. Yeah. We've gone from second to third to fourth to fifth, and now we're sixth. So, you know, we can get worse. You know, other teams, Everton, have had a shit season. I don't expect that to happen again next season. No, Burnley, whether they stay up there again next season remains to be seen. But we can go further down the table as more money comes into it. There was reports come out today, I think, that Tottenham have made £300 million this last 12 months, which is 100 million more than they've made the 12 months before that. So, you know, they're in a lucky position that they've probably got 100 million quid's worth of striker up front, so they didn't have to go and do that. Yeah. But they've got money to spend if they need it. And other clubs are going to have money to spend. The money gets bigger every season. The stakes get higher every season. Man City, don't kid yourselves, they're going to go and win a double, a treble or whatever this season. They will still go out and spend £200 million in the summer because they ain't resting on their laurels that other teams ain't going to try and catch him up. So yeah, reluctantly, yes, because, listen, the thing I'll say on it is we ain't going to win a title whether Wenger's here or not next season. Right? That's a fact. We ain't going to win a title, right? So why go half-assed for a manager that I don't think is good enough to challenge for a title in Tuchel? Why don't we wait for the one that I do think is good enough and just go through another season of piss-poor results, ups and downs, win a few, lose 6, lose 3, like win 5 in a row, look great, everyone's on board again, and then lose two in a row. Do that for another. I'll take that for another year if it means that in the next 3 or 4 years we move forward and get back up to where I think we should be.
Yeah, totally agree. I also am in the camp that I don't think Tuchel is good enough, and that upset a lot of people because they couldn't understand that. But
it's easy to understand, Chris. He's won 1 German Cup.
But that's what I'm saying.
And let's be real. We need a manager, in my opinion, that's going to come in with some sort of pedigree of winning a title or a Champions League or a Premier League title, in fact, yeah? So, you know, to me, Tuchel smacks of David Moyes. That's how it comes, right? But I don't think he's not as bad as David Moyes.
I don't think he'll be as bad, but I hear what you're saying, yeah.
But it's an easy, cheap way out. That's how I see it.
Yeah. I to me, I just think that you, like you said earlier, really, in the sense that you need someone who's going to change the club, but you also still need someone who is going to reinstall, or damn near all of these players, put in that winning mentality that I don't think a Tuchel can do. He may have his own ideas about how to, you know, construct the club and change stuff in the club, and no doubt he'll be very innovative. That's great. But does he have that winning mentality when he's never won before? All right, German Cup aside. Can he really? And the one thing is that I've never been all that high on Carlo Ancelotti like you have. But what I will say about Carlo, he's won a Premier League.
He actually won a double. He actually won a double that year.
Yeah, he won a double that year.
And then got sacked.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He's won with Real Madrid. He's won with all the biggest clubs in the world.
AC Milan, Madrid, everywhere he's been, mate. He has won trophy. Bayern Munich. Yeah, every country he's been in, he's won trophies. And let's be real, he's won the one with the big ears as well, mate. Yeah, like a few times. So
if that's not winning mentality, I don't know what is.
And he's sat around doing nothing. I just don't get why, nobody's gone in for him. Like, I mean, Chelsea, I think he's going to end up.
I was going to say, give Chelsea a minute, because
the thing is
definitely off.
Oh, he's gone, mate. How to fuck a football club up? You know what I mean? Conte, it's true, right? I know we're an Arsenal channel, but this little test of playing Christensen all fucking season, ain't worked. So I don't know why he keeps playing him. Yeah, when Gary Cahill, who I don't think's a brilliant centre-back, but he's better than Christensen. He's sat on the bench watching. It's like, why do you keep playing him, Like, he's not getting the best out of Hazard. He's not getting the best out of Willian. He's not getting the best out of Pedro or Morata, He got rid of Batshuayi, who's half-decent, and been doing bits for Borussia. He has. He scored a back heel off a corner the other week. Do you know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. But, yeah, he has totally fucked that club. But I think Ancelotti's nailed on to end up back there. But for me, we should be going all in for him, man, because he's not the long-term solution. But I've said it before on here, Get Ancelotti, who's got a wealth of experience in European competition, Premier League mainly as well, and he knows what it takes, and the guys managed some of the biggest clubs in world football. AC Milan, when he was there, were one of the biggest clubs around. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Chelsea at the time were winning everything. Do you know what I mean? And I think that if you get him in and get, I don't know, an ex-player, Henry, Vieira, somebody like that, sit him next to him for 3 years, and say, right, in 3 years' time, it's yours. It's yours in 3 years. And that way you're not, the expectation's not stupidly high at the same time. But we're not going to finish sixth under Carlo Ancelotti. Do you know what I mean? I think we'd get top four quite comfortably with Ancelotti, because I think he's better tactically than Arsene Wenger. I think he's better tactically than Klopp. He knows what it takes at the right times. And Chelsea fans might differ on that, because I know a lot of Chelsea fans that didn't really rate him tactically or with his substitutions and stuff like that. But for me, he's a brilliant manager, mate. One of the best managers I've seen in my lifetime.
By the way, out of interest, would you still have what's his name if he decided to stay in England? Conte.
Yeah, I'll take Conte. Swap him for Wenger. Giroud would be happy. He'd start getting games again.
Yeah, Giroud would be happy.
He'd swap the Arsenal bench for the Chelsea bench. But he has, isn't he? Let's be real. He ain't getting a look in down there. And
we fucked up Giroud.
We have and we haven't. Listen, Giroud was half decent player for the amount of money we spent on him and the goals return we got back, but he weren't good enough for Arsenal Football Club. So fuck knows why Chelsea got him. don't get it when they already had a player of that mould in Morata. What they needed was somebody like Batshuayi, who's quick and do you know what I mean? Young, hungry, and looking to do bits. But they obviously fucked that up.
And the irony is, he'll probably just end up at Dortmund anyway, because once Chelsea see sense and take back that Batshuayi, they'll still need a striker. And
exactly.
the move that he should have made in the first place, he'll end up making a year later.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you're probably right there, because I can't see Chelsea getting rid of Batshuayi. But no, it's weird. I mean, there's a lot of managers. I mean, Allegri threw his little bit out there the other day about he's going to leave. And he wants to manage in the Premier League and all that. So the thing is, like, Allegri's a brilliant manager, yeah? Right? He is a good manager. But Arsenal fans big him up a little bit too much, I think.
Okay.
Right? I think, and the reason that is because of the 3-minute masterclass with his 2 substitutions against Spurs the other week. So it's like, oh look, he's fucked Spurs over. He's a genius, yeah. Right? Let's be real. Let's take our Arsenal biased hats off, yeah. Right? Spurs should have won that match. They should have won comfortably the match out there as well, yeah. But because they didn't, and because their managers,
no one's going to remember in 6 months' time Spurs should have won that match.
They're just going to see the result. Yeah. But that's the thing. I mean, the thing is, like, Higuain missed a penalty out there. Yeah. Douglas Costa should have had a penalty at Wembley. But on the balance of play and the chances created over the 2 legs, Spurs were the better team. They just fucked their chances. And you've got to take them. And with the defence that Juve have got, they just hung in. And then he made them substitutions, which were fair play. They were brilliant. And what he done which baffled Tottenham so much was he made them not at the same time. Yeah. He made the first one, which fucked him up for 3 or 4 minutes. Then he made the next one. Yeah, and they were like, whoa, fuck, now who's my runner? Who am I going with? What do I do? And by that time, bang, game over. Yeah, it was fucking brilliant how he done it, but he's not as great as people make him out to be. Yeah.
Would he be one of your top 3 choices?
Yeah, he would. Yeah, because I do think he's a great manager, but I don't put him on a pedestal as much as a lot of other Arsenal fans do. My first pick is Ancelotti. I've said that from before he went to Bayern Munich. Yeah, when he was at Madrid, I wanted him. I was like, right, he's gone from Madrid, let's get him. My second choice is Simeone. Yeah, and then Allegri's my third choice. Yeah. I just have this picture in my head of Simeone bowling into the training ground at Colney, gripping up Bellerin with one arm, gripping up Ozil with the other arm and saying, right, you little fucks, yeah. so yeah, it would be good.
This is Lee's wet dream right here. Just
give me some tissue, bruv. I've just bowled.
Like, you pansy motherfuckers. Straighten the fuck up.
Mate, nobody would argue with him, do you know what I mean? But no, that's my top 3: Ancelotti, Simeone, and Allegri. But yeah,
my top 3 are Simeone. Everyone knows that. Allegri's still number 2. Carlo's number 4. I must admit.
Jardem. Who's your number 3? Who's your number 3?
Jardem. I love the way.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, he's a good manager.
Anyway, let's focus on the actual preview. So,
sorry to cut you off. Before we go into the preview, do you know the CSKA Moscow manager's name?
Oh, fuck off.
No, neither do I. As we're talking about managers, I thought you might know.
His name is Victor
Gunnerbang. Google it.
No, this is actually his name. Victor Gunnerbang.
Gonorrhea.
Oh, I've so butchered that. Apologies, any Russian people. It probably is easier Smith to them right
We're
now.
just calling Big Dave.
Big Dave. But his name is Victor. So, Victor. Let's go with Victor.
Yeah, we'll go with Vic.
So, CSKA Moscow, everyone know who they are. They are a Champions League team, typically. Were they in the Champions League earlier this season? I feel like they were.
Good question. I have no idea.
See, I should be more prepared with this shit.
I have no idea. I know they played Red Star Belgrade in the first knockout stage when we were playing Östersund, and obviously Belgrade were in our group. But I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest with you, mate.
And I know they beat Lyon on away goals 3-3.
Yeah, they actually lost at home in that game as well.
Yeah, and they put out a hell of a performance to beat Lyon.
Smashed three away goals, man, at Lyon.
Crazy.
Especially when Lyon, the finals there. So you would have thought Lyon would have been bang up for that. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. And so this tells you that this is not going to be an easy game. This will be a difficult game. They do have a 24-year-old striker. I'm also about to butcher the shit out of the name, but his name is Vitinho. Vitinho. Oh, fuck off. I'm going to stop pronouncing these things. Anyway, he's Brazilian and he's 24 years old. He scored 10 goals this season. So depending on when their season starts, it's either a good thing.
I think they're most of the way through their season. I think they're 5 points off of the top, and I think Lokomotiv Moscow are top of the league. I think they're 5 points behind them, but they're sat third at the minute. And the funny, well, I'll say it's funny. It's the good thing is sandwiched in between the game against us and then the game against us, they've got a local derby against Dynamo Moscow.
Yeah. I was literally just about to say the same thing.
They're going to have one eye on that as well. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, playing Arsenal, it is like their European Cup final to them, isn't it?
Yeah, I was just trying to see where they are in the league, just to see how
they're third in the table, 44 points, I think.
Okay. So that could be a key game. So it will be interesting not only who they put out on Thursday, but how seriously they'll take the game. I mean, do they have ambitions to win the competition? I guess when you reach the quarterfinals of any competition, regardless of who you are, you aim to win it. So we've got to take Thursday seriously. To be honest, this is our season, right?
That's it.
We shouldn't even be thinking about the weekend. We should be thinking purely about this game. What do you reckon?
I agree. Our season starts Thursday, mate. The Premier League's done. Yeah, we can catch Chelsea. Yeah, we're probably not going to finish below Burnley. Yeah, so we're either going to finish 5th or 6th, which is no good to us. So that would be Europa League again. So if we're serious about winning this, we've got to rock up and every single player's got to put a shift in. And personally, I think we've got to get the side done and dusted on Thursday.
Yeah.
Because going out there, it's going to be hostile. Their fans are mad, yeah? You've only got to go and watch the videos on YouTube of their fans. They are mental. Mate, I'd love to go and sit in the home end for one of their games, man. Yeah, it'd be mad. Yeah, they're letting off fireworks.
I would cause problems.
They're letting off fireworks. They're letting off flares. They got a drum. Mate, it looks mental, mate. Seriously, absolutely mad. But I think we've got to get the tie done on Thursday, because if we don't and we go out there and if they nick an away goal as well, we've got to try and keep a clean sheet on Thursday, because if they nick an away goal and it's, say, 2-1 Arsenal on Thursday, they're in the driving seat, because I think it's a plastic pitch they play on as well. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's a plastic pitch. So, you know, you never know how your players are going to... Wow, what a save. Juve should have equalised. But you never know. You never know, Higuain. What a save the keeper made. But you never know how the players are gonna react on a plastic pitch. You know what I mean? The ball moves differently. I know they train on them at Colney and stuff like that, but I don't know, man. It's a tough one, because we have the capabilities to go out and blitz any team in the world.
Yeah.
But it's what Arsenal turns up. Yeah. And obviously with Aubameyang handing Lacazette that penalty at the weekend, that was typical Arsenal, that, wasn't it? That was just such a nice...
It. People criticise for it.
I thought it was wicked, but it was such an Arsenal thing to do, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I don't want a hat-trick. You have a goal. Yeah? Mate, if that was Henry, he ain't handing that ball over to no one, bruv. Yeah? If that was Righty, he's telling Campbell to jog on, yeah? Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. But I get why he done it, yeah? And I back why he done it, because obviously the last game he played, Lacazette, he missed that one-on-one at Tottenham. Yeah. And then he ain't played since. So, you know, fair play to Aubameyang for doing that. Plus, Aubameyang can't play in this competition. So that'll boost Lacazette's confidence, which it did, because after that, you could see Lacazette grew. Do you know what I mean? He grew in, and he was taking people on. He was trying different runs, and that bodes well for us. Whether he starts or not is a different matter, because Wenger said that he's still not got a full game or whatever in him, and he ain't match fit. And so I'm hoping he starts, because we can't be going with Welbeck, mate.
I think that's a little gamesmanship from Wenger, to be honest. I think it'd be mad not to start him, particularly with Welbeck out, which is his only other go-to.
Do you think Welbeck is out though? Or
that's the
see,
question.
I know he walked straight down. He walked straight down the tunnel after the game, but that might have just been precautionary. Do you know what I mean? But
True.
As soon as he got substituted, he just strolled straight down the tunnel. But I don't know. Like, if Welbeck's fit, then play him on the wing. Yeah, because he will give you the work rate. He ain't ever going to score a fucking goal for you. And if he does, it's like, whoa, Welbeck scored. Yeah. But if Lacazette's even 50% fit, you've got to start him, mate. Yeah, because that guy in and around the box is deadly, and he will be able to score goals. But it's what Arsenal turn up. Like I said, if we turn up and play how we did against AC Milan away, yeah, we'll absolutely batter them. Yeah, they will not be able to cope with the movement, the passing. But if we turn up and play how we did for 75 minutes against Stoke at the weekend, they've got a chance of winning the game.
Yeah, totally agree. To me, what I really liked about the whole Aubameyang Lacazette thing is that there was loads of suggestions that, Lacazette wasn't happy that Aubameyang's now coming to the team, and there's a bit of a tension between the two. But I think Aubameyang, I don't know if they've started to build on their relationship a bit better, but I was quite happy to see that, because it made me think, you guys are cool. And maybe perhaps that's a good sign that these two actually can play together and there won't be any problems. So that's personally what I got out of that. I don't know why.
Well, the thing is, that's all media speculation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yes, Lacazette, he was the top boy, he was the £50 million man. But I said this the other day, right? This 4-5-1 and this 4-2-3-1, yeah, whoever started that, yeah, needs a slap. Why are you going with one up front? Yeah, let's be real. Why are you playing with one up front, right? And if you're going to play with one up front, yeah, then at least have a proper solid DM, yeah? We haven't got that, so why are we going with one up top, right? And I think 4-4-2, yeah, will make a comeback. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the next 2 or 3 seasons, most teams will be going with a 4-4-2, yeah, with strike partnerships back again. Because if you look at how Man City play, Man City, yes, they may only go with one up top, Aguero, for example, yeah? But the way Man City play is their fullbacks, they tuck in. When they're suffocating a team and pinning them on the edge of the box, right, their fullbacks are not in a position where Bellerin and Monreal will be. Yeah?
Yeah.
They're sat inside, tucked inside, 35 yards outside the box. So between the box and halfway, right? And they tuck right inside in centrally, yeah? Right? So they're not overlapping. They do overlap, but they don't do it all the time, yeah? Once they've got that press and they've got their team pinned in the box, right? Them fullbacks drop back and they go and sit centrally in the pitch, yeah? Right? With the centre-backs. So then when a team try and break, you've then got your 2 fullbacks and your centre-backs sat centrally. You ain't getting broken on. Yeah? Because if you want to go down the wing, they can cut straight back out to the wing. If you want to go centrally, there's 4 men standing there.
Yeah, it just forces the defenders to actually do their first job. Right?
Exactly. Yeah. And then what Pep does is he says, right, you guys tuck in and sit there and make it a 4 in like a little square, really, in the middle of the pitch. Yeah. Just inside the centre circle, right? Yeah. And let the forward players do their thing, right? Now, Arsenal can't do that because Monreal, as good as he is, he ain't got the legs to be going all the way over here, there and everywhere, yeah? He's an up and down type of left back, yeah? Bellerin just ain't good enough. Yeah, he hasn't got... He ain't. And I don't care if people say I've got an agenda against him. He ain't good enough. He hasn't got the footballing brain on him, yeah? He is the right back that everyone said Theo Walcott ain't got the footballing brain. Bellerin's the equivalent of that at right back. He's got the pace. He's got something about him, but he just ain't got the brain to make it all click, right? Now,
well, if you want to be real about it, he's young, he's Spanish, and he's fast. That's it.
Yeah.
What other quality does he have? Nothing.
But no, he hasn't. He can't defend. He's got no tactical awareness. He doesn't track runners, and he can't cross the ball. Yeah, and that's about it. But what I was trying to get to is, yeah, Pep doesn't need to go with two up top. Yeah, because the players he's got in front of that little four that sit back, yeah, they're good enough to rip through any team in the world.
Mm.
Arsenal have got the capabilities of being possibly able to do that. But what we don't have is the movement up front when we pin a team on the edge of the box. Yeah, because let's be real, every team that plays Man City is going to park the bus. Every team that plays us is going to park the bus. Yeah, especially at home, right? Man City find a way 99 times out of 100. And the reason they do that is because they've got the movement up front with your Silvers, your Agueros, your Jesus, your De Bruynes, Sterling, Sane. They're all moving about all the time, similar to how Barcelona were when he was there, yeah? Arsenal don't have that. So that's why Arsenal go with the wingers down, the left back and the right back, bombing down the wing, yeah? But the problem with that is, as soon as they put a shit cross in or a shit square ball backwards to a Xhaka or a Ramsey and we get dispossessed, bang, that team are away. And now they're 3-on-2 because you've only got your two centre-backs there. Yeah? So if you actually watch when Man City play, yes, their fullbacks, Delph and Walker, go forward. But when they've camped a team on the edge of the box, they don't stay on the wing. They cut back inside, mate, and they drop 10, 15 yards. Yeah, so they can't get countered. It's very clever. It's a tiny little move, but it's very clever. And Arsenal don't do that. Yeah, and Arsenal also don't have the movement up front, which is why I think we should go with a two up front. Because then maybe with Aubameyang, with Lacazette, and with Ozil sat in at number 10, maybe play a 4-1-2-1-2. Yeah, so go with a DM, go with Ramsey and Jack. Yeah, go with your Ozil at the top of the diamond, and then go with your strikers. Yes, you've not got much pace down the wing. Yeah, but your strikers can filter out to the wing, and your Ramsey and your Jack can run through the gaps. Do you know what I mean? And it's like 4-4-2 or 4-1-2-1-2. That'll make a comeback. Trust me, mate. Because all this fucking 4-5-1 bullshit, yeah, it's so boring and predictable. It is, and unless you're Man City, yeah, it's hard work. As soon as the team camp on the edge of their box, nobody's good enough to actually figure it out that you need pace and movement and passing, sharp passing. Pep's figured it out within a year and he's pissed the title. Yeah, you know, people can say, yeah, but he's chucked £300 million at it. You still got to manage them egos, mate. Yeah, he's made Fabian Delph one of the best left backs in the league. Yeah. Fabian Delph. He's made Sterling fucking look world class all season. Yeah. You know, we haven't got that. So, you know, we've got to play to our strengths. And our strengths are Lacazette, Ozil, and Aubameyang. Yeah, so why not play a different formation instead of the same predictable shit every week? Maybe go with that three as two up front with one behind. Yeah. And try something different. Do you know what I mean? Try getting a little partnership going, get them both firing, get Ozil start fucking chipping in with a few goals as well. Yeah, and we might start seeing a different Arsenal. Do you know what I mean?
Well, Yannick, I hope that answers your question because Lee accidentally answered it without seeing your question, which basically
that's how I roll.
He basically said, if we were to play Lacazette and Aubameyang up front, what would be your formation choice? I think you've extensively answered that. So okay, pretty interesting. Okay, well, going forward with the game and bearing in mind the people that we may have out. And the sort of threats they have. I mean, clearly what they did against Lyon shows me that they're a decent away outfit. So what would you say is the team or the appropriate team to play or shape that we should play against CSKA?
After sitting there rambling about 4-1-2-1-2, I wouldn't play that. Because Welbeck's not good enough.
I was waiting to ask you this question specifically for this reason.
No, Welbeck's not good enough, man. I would go with... See, I think they're not going to come and go and do anything stupid like going toe-to-toe with us at the Emirates, because if they do that, we're whacking them. Yeah? So they're going to come...
For sure.
Yeah, they're going to sit back and they're going to counter us, right? And this is where we need to be clever, disciplined, and all on our game, right? So... For me, yeah, I would go with a four at the back. Yeah, I wouldn't go with none of this 5 bollocks because I just think it's pathetic. What's the point? You're putting an extra man in there and we still look shit on the counter. So what's the point? All we're doing is wasting an extra man going forward, right? I would go with I would go with a 4-2-3-1. Yeah, and I
Okay.
know that completely contradicts what I just said for 5 minutes, but we haven't got the personnel because Aubameyang can't play in this competition. So there's no point going with what I said a minute ago. Yeah,
Agreed.
league games, yeah, cool, right? But I'd go with I'd go with Mkhitaryan. I'd go with Welbeck if he's fit. If he ain't, I'd stick a Wobie there. Obviously, Ozil in the centre behind Lacazette. I'd go with Ramsey and Xhaka. Yeah, so no Jack. I thought Jack was pony at the weekend.
Me too. Thank
Yeah.
God somebody said it. Fuck.
Yeah, and you know I love Jack, man. But yeah,
Yeah.
he was shit at the weekend. Kept
Yes.
giving the ball away, kept falling over.
Yes.
Yeah, not doing his defensive work properly. And as soon as he went
Doesn't
off, it's no
get far.
coincidence we scored goals. So yeah,
Agreed.
I wouldn't play him. I'd play Ramsey and Xhaka. Because we're going to dominate the ball. Let's be real, right? And Xhaka, when he's not got any pressure on him, is half decent, similar to how we see against AC Milan. So I would start him. I'd start Ramsey next to him. I'd then go Welbeck, Ozil, Mkhitaryan, Lacazette up front. The back 4, I'd go Bellerin, Monreal. Koscielny obviously didn't play at the weekend. I think that's with this game in mind, so he's going to come back in. And then obviously Mustafi. And I thought Mustafi done all right at the weekend.
Yeah.
He wasn't diving in like a fucking idiot like he normally does. Although saying that, Stoke didn't really offer a great deal, did they? So, I don't know. But
although I know you hated Alan Chambers' performance, but I didn't think he was that bad.
To be honest, I couldn't really pick out. I couldn't pick out a standout performer at the weekend.
No, right? It wasn't really
because there wasn't anyone who was head and shoulders above anyone else. But Chambers and Mustafi done all right. El Neni, I thought, done all right. And obviously Lacazette when he come on. Oh mate, Real Madrid just shanked the bar, Cruz. But I don't think Aubameyang was all that. Yeah, and like the people I was standing around, like there was a few people saying, like, oh well, look, get it in the boat, give it to Aubameyang, Aubameyang weren't making no runs in that first half. Yeah, he was just standing around, right? So it's all well and good saying, oh yeah, we got no move, like we're not passing to him. But he weren't making runs in that first half. And it was only until Lacazette came on that gave the crowd a massive boost. Yeah. That everyone was like, oh, hold up. Yeah. The crowd got lifted. All of a sudden, we're getting more of the ball. We're getting more space. And then, oh, look, we win 3-0. So.
That's the thing. You know what? To me, whilst I think you're right, I would like to see us play 2 up top. If Wenger does piss us with his current shape, honestly, I would have Aubameyang playing that little free role on the left, doing Alexis with him. Because, like you say,
reposition.
Yeah, because like you say, as soon as he did that with Stoke, then it forced him, that position forced him to start making runs, to start creating space that I think Lacazette was actually lapping up. Yeah. And I think that's why they work so well together, because I don't think Lacazette is lightning quick, but he's nippy.
The thing is, for me, I think Lacazette's the best finisher out the two of them.
I agree.
Yeah,
I 100%.
And people disagree with that, but I do think he's the more natural striker. That's my opinion on it. If you look at the stats, yes, I know Aubameyang rips him on stats. Yeah, but you know Ozil rips people on stats. It don't mean he's any better than them, does it? Do you know what I mean? So,
and Archie in the chat room, he feels that Lacazette has better build-up play, which I actually agree with.
Lacazette's more physical. He can hold the ball up a lot better because, you know, Aubameyang's a bit like me. He's tall and skinny, man. Like, do you know what I mean? You know, people keep calling me the white Aubameyang. No joke. Yeah, I'm not even joking. Right?
I can see it. Yeah.
Right, but Aubameyang's got more pace. Yeah, he is lightning quick with his pace. Right, but that chance where Ozil fed him through. Yeah. If that was Lacazette, I think Lacazette would have scored that. Because I think that Aubameyang divered on that a little bit. He should have gone bang first time. Yeah, a little Henry, open your body up, right foot, little finesse it into the bottom corner. Do you know what I mean? Whereas he stuttered a little bit and tried flicking it over the keeper. If that was Lacazette, that would have been a goal. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fully confident on that. But it's good. It's great that we've got both of them in it. Let's be real. But
You know the shit we're starting in the chat room now. People are pulling their hair out. Like, what do you mean?
Nah.
Oh, Aubameyang is a killer. He's a killer. He's a.
So's Lacazette. We just ain't used him properly.
Yeah, exactly.
So Lacazette. But no, when I say that, listen, they're both top draw strikers, right? And I'm glad we've got them both, right? But I think in and around the penalty box, Lacazette's more deadly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just genuinely think that. And I know people are going on about his record at Dortmund, Aubameyang. Yeah, that's great. And I'm not saying I don't rate him, because I do rate him. I think he's fucking brilliant. I love the guy, yeah? But I love Lacazette too. And I think that Lacazette's got more power. He's physically built more. Yeah, so in and around the penalty box, he can charge in, barge a centre-back and ping one in. I don't think Aubameyang's got the elbow or the shoulder barge to knock a short cross or someone like that off the ball and ping one in. I think Lacazette has. Yeah, so I would be open to playing Aubameyang left wing, definitely. But I would switch it up so he's not standing there the whole game, because I think that would take away a hell of a lot of goals. And if you look at his goals, he scored 5 in 6 for us and missed a penalty in that time.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know. It's a tough one, because we ain't got the manager and we ain't got the personnel behind them to adapt a team and put a team together capable of playing them both together. Yeah, in a formation that's going to suit them both, where they both smash it. We ain't got the manager and we ain't got the midfielders for it.
Just for those of you who care, Bayern Munich have equalised. It's now 1-1 with Seville.
Oh, they were losing, Jesus.
Yeah, they were losing, but they more literally just equalised. So 1-1.
Is that away? Is that in Seville?
It's away. It's in Seville.
Oh, that's pretty much game over now, then.
I was going to say.
Good old Bayern. They'll get Madrid in the next round. That'll be a good game.
Yeah, I agree with that. We've been agreeing too much on this. So before we start to head to wrap things up, because I know I'm aware of the time and stuff.
Yeah, I've got about 10 minutes.
Yeah? So what I'll do, let me get your prediction. We'll get a couple of questions and then we'll get the fuck out of here. So what is your prediction on Thursday's game?
We ain't playing Champions League anymore, Chris. Let it go, mate. We don't play on Wednesdays anymore, mate.
I know. What are you talking about? We would have been out by now anyway.
Yeah, we might have ended up in the Europa anyway.
Yes,
I'm actually gonna go with a comfortable Arsenal victory.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually think that
clean
we're
sheet.
gonna wake up. Yes, just.
Okay.
I think the squad have realised, and I think the managers realised, that this is the only thing we have left.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they've all got to do it. And the gesture from Aubameyang at the weekend to give Lacazette the penalty shows that...
good team spirit at the moment.
Yeah, the teams... Well, let's be real. We've won 4 straight games. Yeah. A lot of people forget because of the international break. We'd actually won 3 in a row before that, and it came pretty much at the wrong time, really. Stopped the momentum. But we've won 4 straight games. They're not the greatest team or the hardest team we could have got in the competition, although they are a tricky team. You've only got to look at the Lyon result. So I'm going to go with a clean sheet, and I'm going to go with 3-0 Arsenal. And I'm going to go with Lacazette to start as well and get the first goal.
Okay. I'm going to go with 3-1 Arsenal, just because I think we will concede because it's us. But I still back us with a scoreline like that. Anything less than that, I'd be nervous. But 3-1 Arsenal. I'm going to go with Rambo first goal, Lacazette second goal. And just because, fuck it, just because we've been insulting him so badly this episode, Bellerin with the third goal. Fuck it.
Mate, good luck with that. His shot will end up in the executive box.
I was just about to say, did you see his shot at the weekend? I was like, oh, Hector, what was that?
Mate, I was sat right behind that, mate. You just knew his whole body shape just weren't set up to hit that. Like, take it down, whip a ball in. But
he was in.
If it had gone in, fair play. Do you know what I mean?
Completely too much. You could just tell. All right, guys. We've got a couple of minutes left. While you are here, please do crush that like button. If you listen to me for the first time, do hit that subscribe button. And also go subscribe to Gunnerbang. All the details, including Elite's Instagram, is in the description below right now. You know how you normally need to wait? I was somewhat organised today.
Happy days. Preparation.
Preparation is key, I know. Always be prepared. I was a scout, believe it or not.
All right, Madrid should have conceded a penalty there. That was handball, man.
They're winning this game. No, they're winning this game.
Do you know what? It's been quite an open game, like end to end. Yeah, it's been pretty. I mean, Juve dominated most of the game, but Madrid looked dangerous on the counter. But that's handball. He didn't really know much about it, but I think that could have put. I don't know. I've seen them given.
All right,
but yeah, there we go.
Let's do a couple of questions.
Wouldn't it be nice to have Ronaldo as your striker? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, he's only got a couple more years left at the top, I reckon, before he's off. Before he's off to America, no doubt.
Yeah, link up with Zlatan. Did you see his goals at the weekend?
Yeah, he did. Apparently, it was a banger goal as well.
Oh, mate, it was shocking from the goalkeeper to even kick that ball out in the first place. Yeah, but mate, what a goal and what a way to announce yourself in America. And he just come off the bench. Yeah, within 2 minutes of coming off the bench, he pings a 40-yarder straight over the keeper. Yeah, and then they were 3-0 down as well, yeah. That made them equalise, and then the fucker scored the winner.
Oh, man.
Zlatan. That's one player I would have loved at Arsenal, man.
I'm going to do 3 questions real quick. You let me know if you have any.
Man.
So we'll do 3 questions. Unique 79, just because I like the banner. And he said...
Oh, wow. Sorry to cut you off. Dybala's just been booked for diving.
Oh, has he? Did he actually dive, though?
I'm waiting for a replay. Now, go with the question. Sorry, man. Like, these people
that's all right. So Unique 79 asks, the VAR system was used for the England versus Italy game. What do you think? I'm guessing, what do you think about the VAR system generally?
Funny enough, I was actually at that England-Italy game, and you could see straight off it weren't a penalty. Then I run back into the executive box because I was living life that night, and see it on the TV, and you could see it weren't a penalty. And then he gave a penalty, but the problem is the referee never actually gave that penalty in game. He played on. Yeah, he gave a goal kick, I think it was, even though I think it should have been a corner. Yeah, he gave a goal kick, right? As soon as he had the fourth official buzzing him in his ear or whatever, or however it works, yeah, he's gone, oh, maybe you should look at that again. Straight away, that referee now thinks, fuck, I've made a mistake. Yeah. So he's now going to overturn what he missed in the first place, right? So until they change that shit, it's always going to be, and mate, that's going to ruin the World Cup. I'm telling you, yeah. I think that, yes, I understand why they want to bring technology in, but they've never gone to cricket, they've never gone to tennis, they've never gone to any rugby. The people that have created that VAR have never gone and spoken to any of them people in them sports to ask them questions. Yeah, that's fact. They've never gone and done their research through these other people, right? So they've just thrown it in there in the hope that it's going to work. Yeah. Now, the biggest problem with it is the fact that the fans sat in the ground, can't see what's going on. They don't know what's going on. It's like, oh, hold up, put it on the screen. Show the replays multiple times on the screen. I see 10 replays of that. Yeah. After getting out of my chair and walking back inside, within 5 seconds, there's 10 replays popping up. Put them on the big screen.
I was just literally about to say the same thing. The problem with all those sports is it works better because all those sports are very stop-start.
Yeah.
But the reason that it works so well in, say, something like tennis and even cricket is that you're watching along with whatever the TV ref is viewing. So you'll know the same time the TV ref knows if it's a foul, if it's a free kick, if it's offside, and that's what keeps everybody involved. It's this kind of, what's going on, and the commentators also do a poor job of trying to, like...
You see, like in cricket, I think it is. They get a couple of appeals or whatever they call them. I don't really watch cricket, so I don't know. I might have fucked that up, right? But I think they're called appeals or whatever.
Appeals, you're right.
Right. So, fuck all this, like... See, because the thing is, it's still a matter of opinion, right? I did a little video after that game saying that VAR, fuck that, it was never a penalty, blah, blah, blah. 50% of the comments on the video were saying, are you blind? It was blatantly a penalty because he stood on his foot, right? The other 50% were like, blatantly never a penalty. Right now, very similar to the Ozil penalty at the weekend. Yeah, although he did get the ball at the weekend, we still got a penalty for that. So why didn't that go VAR?
True.
Oh no, because VAR weren't at the game at the weekend. Do you see what I mean? It's like, well, what game? Why is it at that game and not that one? Why is it going to be at the World Cup, but it's not going to be in the Premier League every game? If it is in the Premier League every game, then it should be in every league every game. Yeah. Right. And there's so many grey areas with it. Like that penalty against England, I don't think that was a penalty. The reason I don't think it was a penalty is because the guy, Tarkovsky, I think it was, never changed his stride pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah. It weren't like he deliberately changed his stride and then stood on the geezer's foot. The geezer was falling down anyway. Yeah. And he just overemphasized it. The ref never thought it was a penalty. It's all way too open to interpretation and different opinions, right? Me and you and everybody else watching this could go, well, yeah, that's a penalty, or no, it's not. We're all going to sit here and argue over whether it's a penalty or not. So the 3 or 4 people that are sitting there in a fucking minibus somewhere watching that, or a truck, or a studio, whatever they're doing, they could all sit there and argue amongst themselves. And then the ref goes, yeah, it's a penalty. When they've all sat there and gone, well, I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, I can see. Bollocks. Get rid of it, man. It's going to kill football. It is. It's going to kill football. Yeah. The only way I see it working is if it comes into every single league, not just in England, but globally. Yeah. And instead of the referee or the fourth official on the side interfering, the manager of the team, like Italy, for example, their manager could go, well, actually, we want that to go to VAR. Yeah, maybe have 2 appeals, 1 each half. Yeah, if you don't use your 1 in the first half, tough shit. Yeah, if you get 2 in the second half, tough, you can only use 1. Yeah, that's the only way I see it working, because that referee never gave a penalty. He gave a goal kick.
True.
Right? And it wasn't a goal kick, it was a corner. It wasn't a penalty. Right? But the fourth official, who shouldn't have any bearing on the game other than to hold a fucking ball up with how many extra minutes or how many what substitutes are coming on, has obviously got involved and buzzed in and gone, oh yeah, you might want to look at that. Straight away in that referee's head, he's like, fuck, I've made a mistake. So he's always going to overturn his decision. Yeah? You know, that could cost someone a World Cup final. That could cost a Champions League final. Yeah, that could cost relegation, promotion. Yeah, fuck it off, man. Either it's 1 appeal each half, or not at all. Don't have it.
Agreed. I completely agree. Put it very well. Right, 2 more. So quickly, Toby Martins asked if you could WhatsApp him, and actually gave his number in the chat room. I don't know. You do, man. That is beautiful.
Man, delete that. You do not want people having your phone number, man. People are savages, bruv.
Now, fortunately for him...
What was his name?
Toby Martins. Now, fortunately for him, it's in my held for review. I don't know, YouTube.
Well, there you go. Yeah, there you go. It's not on the main.
Luckily for you, man, I'm gonna hide that, because what the hell, man? You want people to start calling?
Do not give your phone number out on social media unless you trust the person 100%. Yeah. If you don't trust them, do not be giving your phone number out. There's way too many dickheads in this world. Yeah, that will fucking start kicking off.
Oh, does that mean I make your list because I have your number?
Yeah, I might block you later. If you keep with us a Wobie hype, bruv, man.
Listen, I'm all for selling him if we can get better. Listen, someone actually asked
mate, if I said that to Kalechi, bruv, he'd get that stick out and start whipping me with it, man.
Somebody actually asked me the other day, who would you prefer, Lamar or Iwobi? And I looked at them like,
fucking, is that a stupid question?
Are you being serious?
That's like saying, would you like a pot noodle or would you like some caviar?
Do you know what I mean? I know a defender Iwobi, but I'm not an idiot. Like, of course I'd have Lamar. Come on. Especially me. I've been banging on about Lamar for about 2.5 years. So,
exactly.
Question for everyone. Who will win the World Cup? Let's end with that.
That's a great question. Well, it ain't going to be England or Nigeria.
Listen, hey, what do you mean? Listen.
Let's be realistic here, bruv. You Super Eagles are going to run out of steam, bruv. Don't worry about that. You'll put up a good show, nice and colourful and all that, with your nice green shirt.
Golden boot, bruv. You
no, Iwobi couldn't even come for his missus, mate. That's why she left him. Yeah, rocking up with fucking Chipmunk and all that. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a great question. That is a very good question because it's tough. Because if you look at Belgium have got great individuals, but I don't rate Belgium, man. And all these Belgian players are all overhyped, but they have got Henry there. But Belgium have been dark horses for the last 2 tournaments and done jack shit. So I ain't even going anywhere near Belgium, mate. I don't get them in the sweepstakes.
Martinez ain't winning them shit. Come on.
No, he ain't.
Come on.
Brazil, I don't know. They got Neymar, but nah, man. I just don't think they're good enough. Germany, they're always there or thereabouts.
Yeah.
France have got a good team.
They won't win. As much as I would like them to win, they're kind of an unofficial third team.
Did Argentina qualify?
Yes, because they're in our group. They're in Nigeria's group.
Oh, there you go. Oh, wow. You drew 2-2 with them last time, didn't you? Your boy Iwobi.
No, we actually beat him. We beat him.
That was in a friendly, innit? A couple of months back.
Yeah.
Yeah, your boy Iwobi showed up that night.
Damn right. Got himself a brace that day.
Okay, that's my team then. I'm going with Argentina. I just want to see Messi win a World Cup, so it shuts everyone the fuck up that he's the greatest of all time, because he is. Even if he wins one or not, he's still the greatest in my lifetime. Anyway, yeah, I want him to win it, man. I love that geezer.
And for me, after Nigeria first or England, people won't believe this. I would love to see England win the World Cup.
We got more chance. We got more chance of Wenger fucking off in the summer than England winning the World Cup, mate. We got more chance. We got more chance of Welbeck scoring a hat trick on Thursday.
You watch Welbeck. Welbeck does bits for England. You never know. He might turn up,
mate,
and get himself for summer.
Welbeck does bits against fucking teams that I can't even pronounce. Yeah. Right? Let's be real. Do you know what? Somebody texted me the other day, right? Very quickly, because I know we're going to go. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Have you seen how many goals Sonogo has got in his career? Sonogo.
I haven't. No, I know he did well prior to coming to us.
Right. Put it this way: he's about 15. He's about 15 goals behind Welbeck, and he's played about fucking 70 games less or something stupid. This is Sonogo, and I know they play slightly different positions because Welbeck plays left and all that. Yeah, but mate, how that guy has played for 2 of the biggest clubs in England, Europe, the world. Yeah, mate. There's some brown envelopes being exchanged here, bruv. Yeah, how he has played for United and Arsenal is a joke.
Who is it? And Tops, if I've gotten this wrong, I apologise. I think it was Tops that said that Salah has already got more goals
than Welbeck in his whole career this season.
Oh my gosh, that is some crushing shit.
Yeah. I actually think the goal he scored at the weekend against Palace, I think that was the goal that took him above or equalled Welbeck's career total.
Oh my gosh.
That's a joke, isn't it? That's what I'm saying, mate. Fucking unbelievable how that guy is still a footballer. But that's another podcast.
And lastly, just so I sign off, I think that Spain will do it. I can't look past them. I can't.
Spain, that's a good shout.
As much as I'd love Nigeria, England, and France, because France have always been a team I like, but I see Spain doing it. But that's it from us.
There we go.
Thank you so much. I know that the Champions League gone, and this is technically a terrible time to do the show. But thank you so much for those of you who join us. And please do crush that like button and hit that subscribe button. Try and pump out as many shows as possible.
And don't be putting your phone number in the comment section.
And do not put your phone number in it. Lee won't WhatsApp you, but a lot of other people might. So please don't do that.
Mate, to get my phone number, mate, you got to be royalty.
See? Man's like cheap houses. You get me?
You watch, the next show, you'll be sat there with a crown on, yeah, with a big stick like Kelechi. Yeah.
Next show I'll be like, has Lee blocked me? What the fuck is going
hate.
But Lee, let the people know where they can find you, including this illustrious Instagram.
Mate, my Instagram's going all right. It's getting there. Yeah. I just need it up to 10,000 as quick as I can, man, so I can link my videos to it with this swipe up shit. I don't know why they're so prejudiced against accounts under 10,000. It's rude, man.
I told you on WhatsApp the other day, my girl is trying to get me into Instagram. Like, she really wants.
You need to get on Instagram. Seriously, it's good, man. You can. It's good. I'll talk to you offline about Instagram. Instagram's decent, but yeah, my Instagram is the same as my Twitter, LeeGunner82.
Yeah.
So go follow that. And do you know what? Last time, yeah, and I said like if you follow me and you say you've done it for, I think I got about 10, 15 followers off of that. So same again, yeah. Anyone who follows me on my Instagram, DM me and say you followed off a Chig show, I'll follow you straight back. How's that?
There you go.
So yeah, LeeGunner82 on Insta. You got no chance of a follow on Twitter. Mate, I filtered that shit. I've got about 1,000 people sat pending in the pending list to like just get in. And yeah, go follow my YouTube channel, Gunnerbang. I'm getting close to 11,000 subs as well. So big up. And on the 12th of April, that is officially the 1 year anniversary of my YouTube channel.
Only you put out a YouTube channel and get 11,000 subs in 1 year.
It's not quite there yet. I'm sure it'll get there. But
yeah, I know people that are out for 3 years and don't even have as many subs as I do. Never mind 1 year, 11,000 subs.
Mate, I'm baffled. I must admit, yeah, I'm overwhelmed with it, mate. Seriously, how quickly it's grown. Yeah, but I ain't stopping. I want 20K by the start of the season, and then by the end of next season, I want 50K. Yeah, then again, 100K. Yeah, I want that little plaque, man, from YouTube. Them fuckers want to send me a plaque saying Gunnerbang, well done on 100,000 subs. So yeah, no, I am chuffed with how it's gone. I appreciate everyone who has subscribed and everyone who comments and shares my stuff, because like, a lot of people do share that, and you don't even notice it as well if they share it straight from YouTube. Yeah. It doesn't take you in it, but then when I scroll through Twitter, I see people that have done it. I really appreciate that. So yeah, it's all good. And contrary to popular belief, you don't get paid fuck all off YouTube unless you're massive with stupid amount of subs. So we're doing this shit for free. So I hope you enjoy it.
One time. We really are, honestly. And I will say this, for Lee's channel, he's putting out constant material every day. It's one of the things that he's started to focus on.
Yeah, I am trying to get out stuff every day. It's difficult because I am busy. Like today, I've got in within 40 minutes, I'm straight on there. Then I'm going on another one later, and like it's just like non-stop. And then obviously I've got my daughter, my missus, like work. Yes, I do work. I'm not signing on. Not living in a Datsun or anything like that. You know what I mean? But
I was just gonna say that. I forgot the name of the damn car.
But yeah, no, it's all good, man. And like I say, I appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel and follows me and stuff like that. And 99% of it's love. I get 0.1% hate, but they make it even more special, man, because it's like, fuck you, I'm going to prove you wrong.
And apart from anything, those haters are still giving you the views you want.
Not only that, they're free marketing as well, aren't they? They're sharing that shit around. So that's why I just let them crack on, bruv.
And thank you to you lovely people that are subscribed to me also and that crush the like button every time I put out something. Even those of you who didn't like the boxing stuff that I put out. I'm not going to do it for every single fight, but you know, I like to just show my passion in a different type of way. So, but thank you. I've gathered the feedback. I'm now starting to compute it, and I will hopefully put out some stuff that you guys really do like. So leave that with me. All right, people, we're out of here. Take care. Enjoy your Tuesday.
Finger the fuck out.
There you go. Take care, people.